Hello there, beautiful people. This is Cam, and this is Whimsy Intuitive Tarot. I think today we're going to talk about Venus and Saggie. It's kind of an astrological thing. I'm not an astrologer. I did a very little research because it seems like it's going to cause some big waves in the energy right now. This basically has started on October 18th and lasts through the end of the month. Maybe it will bleed over into November a bit. So it's a dramatic energy shift. So you should be starting to feel lighthearted, adventurous. I don't know. I like to say it's the imp of the perverse. You get a wild hair, perhaps. Now, your sign, what sign you have in Venus in your astrological chart talks about the way that you love. And I am very, very Sagittarius. 7 or 8 placements in Sagittarius and like 18 or 19 fire placements in my chart. But one of the signs that is not a fire sign in my chart is my Venus. My Venus is in Libra. So I don't think this will, I think this will affect people whose Venus is in Sagittarius or a fire sign, maybe more. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Venus as a planet craves freedom, exploration, and adventure. It causes a desire for expansion, and it usually, focuses on love and relationships. So we're going to pull on that. I'm going to do a love spread to see about how Venus in Sagittarius is affecting the person on your mind. Okay? So we're going to start with the Guardian of the Night Tarot. And then we'll probably grab some oracle cards at the end for some advice. Don't know what we're going to clarify with yet, though. Yeah. So let's get some shuffling done, fam. And after this, I'm going to go out and take a walk. I'm going to walk the wretched evil beagle. She's finally too old to choke herself on a leash. So, yeah, so she does walks better now than when she was young. But it's nice and warm. It's not been so warm the past couple of days. So are we heading into Indian summer? I don't know. I gotta look for a new name for that. Surely we don't use that term anymore. Indigenous people summer. You know, would be kinder. I don't know. I have to look that up. I know that in the spring, we have a cold snap that's called Blackberry Winter. So there is an opposite to Indian summer, at least in Ohio. It's always a nice surprise in fall when it's been cold to get a warm day. And it's actually been really dry still. After the effects of Hurricane Helene, we haven't had hardly any rain at all. So, yeah, that could be positive just because it's a lot to deal with, cold and rain at the same time. So, when it's been summer and you've been used to summer weather anyway. Okay. So, we've got some shuffling. Let's cut. Okay, fam. So, what does the universe have to tell us about this Venus in Sagittarius time frame? And how's it going to affect your person? Your person. All right, so I'm going to do a basic 5 card, I think. This will be your connection. This will be your person and what they're thinking and feeling and stuff. And this will be your person's higher self. So we'll start with those 3. Oops. Yeah. Shuffling wrong. Shuffling wrong. Still trying to shuffle this big fat deck. I don't know why I'm still shuffling. Maybe. I don't know. I thought I was done. Okay, what's on the bottom? 5 of Cups. This is past energy, I'm feeling like. I think your person was just not seeing the 2 cups that are whole, right? And they're empty, but they're not exactly empty. They've got fireflies in them. So the ideas are there, right? The spark is there. Okie dokie. Spirit. So energy around the connection, please, during the Venus in Sagittarius. There came the 8 of Pentacles again. Well, maybe it's supposed to come out. See, that's what happens when I second guess myself. The Chariot. Justice, the Page of Pentacles. Let's put these down here for a minute. I think they stay with the badger, the honey badger, but we'll have to see. Your person. So the person, the people on people's minds, and how this energy is affecting them, please, Spirit. Forgot my stuff. Oi, fam, oi. There's never enough coffee, is there? Oi. Okay. Never enough never enough coffee to wake up middle-aged brain, I guess. Okay, Spirit. Show us their person, please. Show us their person. Okay. Show us this person, how they're thinking and feeling right now in Sagittarius and Venus and Sagittarius energy, please. Person, please. Are you not in here? Did you already come out? Oh, there's one. The Star. Full of hope. Yay. Yay. Well, that's what we want, right? And that's what we expect from the Venus energy in Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon at the very least, and we have a tendency to have a lot of hope, have a lot of faith that things are going to turn out okay. We have a lot of trust in people. And we don't have a lot of trouble changing our perspective. We're mutable fire, right? So our views tend to evolve over time. And their 5D energy, Spirit. What does their higher self say about this? What is their higher self doing about this? With the Sagittarius, Venus and Sagittarius, please. What is their higher self doing? What is their higher self up to in this energy? Come on, Spirit. What is their higher self up to? Okay. There's a lot of cards out here already. They have a lot to say. 5, yeah. I think they're just fighting with themselves. They're fighting with their 3D self. Because they know, and your connection makes them happy on the other side. You know, their 5D self. There's the Lover's card. And the Hermit. Well, I guess we'll just slap them all down there and see what we can see, right? Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. Okay. Well, I would say, you know, I think they've been talking to somebody. Yeah? Because this 4 of Wands is a lot about talking about a connection. Let's see if we can readjust here. The little rocks. Oh, I forgot to put my rings on this morning. Okay. I didn't light the candle either. I was in a hurry, apparently, to get going so I could take my walk. All right, so around this connection, the Chariot, somebody knows what they want and where they're going, or where they should be going. They're stocking up for a long-term relationship. They feel like whatever energy and pentacles that they put into this now will pay off in the long term. I think they realize that this is justice, the two of you coming together. And the Page of Pentacles, they're still taking it slow because they don't want to mess anything up. Interesting, this Page of Pentacles. Maybe we'll check the book on it. I find it interesting there's a sea creature for an earth card. The Page of Pentacles, yeah, it embodies the pages embody their element. They don't have no signs attached to them. In the 3D, you know, they have some hope for this. And I think the hope was a long time coming. In the 5D, of course, they know everything. And they know what's supposed to be happening and what they're trying to get themselves to do on the physical plane. And I think that the hermiting probably has paid off. I think that, you know, they went quiet for a while to figure things out. The Hermit is a Virgo card. Then we have the Lovers. The Hermit led to the Lovers. And the Lovers is Gemini card. This card is depicts balance, but you're from different backgrounds. See, the background on this side for this Scorpion is different than the background on this one, right? But this is a very balanced Lover's card. And these scorpions are holding on to a red poppy, which to me says root chakra. So I'm guessing that you guys have a lot of root chakra energy. And I think this is the Ace of Wands in here, you know. It looks rather like a spear with a long blade, but sometimes it's a sword. Is it a sword? No, I don't think it is. And a caduceus sometimes. And then transformation. So this connection transforms everything. That's why this is a major arcana card. It changes everything, not just little everyday things. And, you know, and then that causes the sun. And the only difficulty here, I think this is supposed to be crossing. The only difficulty here is convincing their, you know, their 3D self. They're still doing it. And it looks like it's working because they have hope now. And I think this Four of Wands is connected to this star. I think it wants to be read with the star. They're hoping for a day when they can, you know, say whatever it is they feel to anyone about you. They don't have to keep it to themselves, because they're keeping it to themselves because they're afraid that someone will use that information against them. And it's probably not very rational. It's just, I think, their personality and their particular experience and how their karmic relationships have changed their responses. We have the King of Pentacles, also slow, right? And it's very important for them to show you that they are stable. The Hierophant, yeah, that's also old school energy. It's tradition. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, they're still worried about this. They're still worried about this. So the worry causes them to believe that if they follow the rules, or a certain set of rules, or a certain formula that makes them the King of Pentacles, then this is a foregone conclusion. They don't feel like they can have this unless they are this, the King of Pentacles. Okay? And it's backed up, you know, okay, so we've got the burdens and the fear backed up by the Queen of Swords. So whatever that they did, they think you're gonna, you know, come in and give them what for, right? And backed up by Temperance, because it's only fair. Whatever it was they did, and it doesn't have to be necessarily in the 3D, but we're going to go with that for now. Whatever it was that they did in the 3D, in this timeline, in this life, they know that they screwed up. So they're expecting you to call them on it. And they're expecting something, a blowout, right? But I don't think it's going to be that if you remember that they're freaking out, that they already know this, even if they don't say it, but it's causing them to want to move on, right? They're trying to figure it out. Okay, so we're going to get unseen, the energy, the unseen energies of the universe. So this would be like the energy of Venus in Sagittarius and what it is doing to move this connection forward. Okay. So Spirit, give us one for unseen energies of Venus in Sagittarius, please, and how it affects this connection. Spirit, how does this affect this connection, please? Unseen energies, Venus in Sagittarius. How does this affect this connection, please? Oh, not yet. We'll try again. And then maybe we'll have to go to another deck. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Spirit. Unseen energies, please, of Venus in Sagittarius. What does that cause? Venus in Sagittarius. No. Unseen energies of Venus in Sagittarius, please. Unseen energies. Okay, there's one. The Magician. So, I mean, you know, the Magician is, you know, having the influence, having the tools you need to move ahead, right? It hints that you are in Empress or Emperor energy, just because they command the power of all four elements. And all four elements are here in this card. But, yeah, I would have said this before. The 5D is trying to make as above, so below. So this person, you know, you had a plan in the 5D and you know, your plan is the energies of your plan are moving forward in the 5D. The plan that you had with this person, the soul contract. So it can happen in the 3D. Yeah. And potential outcome of the energies of Venus in Sagittarius, please, through the end of October. Potential outcome, please. Potential outcome, please. Can we get a card for potential outcome for the fam? Well, that was weird. 4 of Swords and 7 of Wands. Well, I think you'll be tempted to defend yourself. Right? I think you'll be tempted to hunker down. But on the bottom of these two halves, we have the 6 of Wands and Judgment. Something new is going to happen. When this is successful, somebody sheds their skin and comes out with a new start, a new balanced start. If you use resurrection as a metaphor, because the Judgment card usually depicts resurrection. It's a whole new life. It completely changes everything. But you have to submit to what a spirit has for you. You have to be a little more lighthearted, and you don't tie yourself too much to things you think to be true. Trust your intuition. Be neutral. Don't expect. Don't have any expectations of this outcome. You know, that's what being in flow is. And it is super, super difficult, right? Okay. Let's, we got a lot of cards here, but let's get some clarifiers because we have a lot of cards here. It's interesting, though, that there's a deer on this card. Just randomly up here, a white deer. And you can't see, I mean, there's not really any reason that there would be a glowing white deer in this card. So I wonder why it's there. I turned right to it, fam. Okay. Digging your heels in and not giving an inch. Oh, well, and that will run them back into their hole, right? You can't do that. You can't do that. Never be that person who never gives an inch. Yeah, they're coming to challenge whether or not this is what they think it is, I think. Don't be overly defensive. You know, be grounded. I think we jumped straight to advice, right? Or this person might come in defensive, you know. They're trying to hold on to this star right here. And maybe it's not so easy for them yet. Maybe they have no past experience, a positive past experience to make them believe that this will work. Yeah? Be grounded. Go for a walk, I guess. And a 4 of Swords in this one. This is a hedgehog. Yeah. Be quiet. Find a quiet place to find your accepting energy for this. It's your intuition that's going to tell you what to do here. They hibernate during the winter months. You know, maybe there will be a time where you hibernate together. In the beginnings of relationships, that's kind of a thing where you're so involved in that person that you don't notice what's going on, what else is going on around you. Because there's so much to get to know and so much to find out. And you're on an adventure, yeah? This might be like a winter weekend in a cabin somewhere. That would be nice. That just popped into my head. Call on the hedgehog when you need to establish respected but not off-putting or destructive boundaries to relationships. Yeah. So, you know, gentle, Be gentle with this person. So let's get some, let's do some clarifiers. Yeah. We got the Chariot again immediately. The Chariot on the Chariot. Things are moving. Things are moving. Okay? Why is the Star here, Spirit? Why is the Star here, Spirit? Why is the Star here, please? Why is the Star here? Give us a little more clarification. What backed up the Star? What causes the Star, please? The Six of Cups. Soulmate card. Yeah. I think that they know. They hope you know. Or they feel like it could be possible, right? Or somebody got a reading on you, a reading on your relationship. And so they know what a reader told them about you and your relationship. Of course, this was all divinely inspired, right? Divinely, they got a reading on you. This was like, get a reading if you don't believe me. Get a reading, get a reading, get a reading. You know? And it's just very hard to believe, right? Because look at this star. You are the star to them. Look at this star. How beautiful is that? Right? So, yeah. Okay, Spirit, give us one on this mess of 5D energy, please. On the higher self. What is their higher self up to, Spirit? The Lovers again. Okay. Yeah. So that's, you know, the Lovers twice, right? There's all sorts of songs about lovers that are, you know, where they have a minor bickering in there, right? Okay, so the over here we've got unseen forces. So how is Venus affecting this connection, please, Spirit? How is Venus giving him ideas, showing him a 10 of Cups, or her? Or they? You know, Spirit just keeps saying this connection is, you know, looking forward to this. And just everybody thinks that this is too perfect to actually achieve. People would call it rainbow unicorn fantasy, right? But depending on what your expectations are, depending on what your priorities are, as you have gotten rid of everything that does not serve you, this can be easier to achieve, right? The higher you level up, the more you understand, and the more you know yourself and what you need, and know what they need. This becomes easier as you understand. It's understanding. It takes on a different meaning when you do all this shadow work, right? All right, Spirit, final outcome, possible final outcome, please. Four of Pentacles. Foil Helmet Man. Foil Helmet Man. I think this is warning you just to, you know, believe something can happen here. Let's get another one on that, please, Spirit. Can we get another one? Why is the Four of Pentacles here in the possible final outcome, please? The Three of Wands. Huh. And on the bottom, the Five of Cups again. Was that our original card that popped out? Yeah, I think so. So, man, they're still having trouble seeing. They're still having trouble looking at these two cups over here. They're going to come in with doubt. But I think you just have to encourage those people. If you can see, down to their gooey marshmallow center, and you know that they are trying, This is a bizarre reading. This is not what I expected. Backed up by the, and the Two of Cups and the Nine. You look very balanced. Okay, the choice has been made. They're juggling, trying to balance, or maybe you are, trying to balance the physical world. And there's the Nine of Pentacles that follows the Eight, which we had. Is that, you look good. You look good. And they maybe feel like they're not up to it. They want it. A partnership. But they're afraid that they didn't move fast enough. Yeah. They got in their ego and it prevented them from being this. And they're still suffering over this connection, man. Fam. Okay. Well, I mean, I have, obvious verification here when I have the Lovers come out on the Lovers and the Chariot come out on the Chariot. So, I mean, Spirit's saying you're on track with this reading, but it's strange. It's a strange reading. Because everything is pointing towards not this, right? So why are these here? I still think somebody's going to be pretty defensive. So whoever the person is that's defensive needs to chill out. And the person that on the other side needs to be understanding. I'm not exactly sure why the Four of Swords is here, unless if you're not understanding, you'll end up alone in the hole you dug for yourself. Here's the dogs. It's like, here's Johnny, except here's loud, obnoxious dogs. Sorry. So, yeah, foil helmet guy. Yeah, I think if you don't, it's your reaction. Whatever your reaction is to them contacting you when they do, or finding you, you have the power to, these are the two outcomes. You know, you can either, you know, push them farther back into their loneliness and their disbelief, or you can show them that there's a path ahead. You can inspire them. You can inspire this relationship. But yeah, it's going to be struggle getting them out of their shell at first, I think, because they're still really trying to protect themselves. Of course, the roles may be reversed. Maybe you're really trying to protect yourself, and they are the ones that are coming in, you know, trying to inspire you, you know. All right, so let's get yeah. We'll get the monsters. Since we seem to have some little monster doubts in here, so we'll get, the Wisdom of Wild Things Oracle. So let's shuffle. These guys are easy to shuffle, mostly easy to shuffle. They're still kind of big, but they're slippery. All right, Spirit. Give us some oracle for advice. What do we do about this when this happens? What kind of energies do we need to watch out for with Venus and Sagittarius over the next 2 weeks or slightly more? What do we need to know? Just give us, you know, some advice, please. Give us some advice. For our conflicted person or our conflicted selves. That might be it sticking up there. I think it is. Bring on the Haggitude. 13. Interesting. 13 is the Death card in the Major Arcana. It's a Scorpio card. Okay. Good. Do you have one? Another? There it is. Cultivate the story. And anything else, please, Spirit? Invite your monster to tea. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, a couple weeks ago we had this one on the bottom. Bury your dead. Yeah. Those are doubts. Get rid of your doubts. Get rid of the past that causes you to doubt. This is card 42, life, the universe, and everything. Get rid of things that no longer serve you. Doubt does not serve you. I mean, once it pops up, you need to look at it, recognize it for what it is. There's a glare off this candle, and it's blinding me. Yeah, recognize what it is and let go of it because it no longer serves you. If you have looked at your doubt and intelligently processed it, then your doubt has spoken, and it can now fade off into the distance, right? Okay, let's look up Bring on Haggitude. Bring on the Haggitude. 13. Baby Yaga is the Baba Yaga. Baby Yaga. I just saw a thing today where someone took one of those plastic playhouses that go outside and put it up on stilts that looked like chicken legs and called it Baby Yaga's house. It was kind of funny. Anyway, Baba Yaga is the original witch badass from fairy tales. She's seeking your attention right now. She's ancient, powerful, and full of haggitude. An attitude of do no harm but take no bullshit. Women of a certain age have seen and lived too much to put up with toxic people-pleasing, conformity, compliance, or soul-sucking compromise. Their spine has been forged with the steel of experience. They trust their intuition more than they trust your facts, and they're certainly not going to play nice to get ahead. It's time to dish up your inner hag. Let yourself be the powerhouse you are without dissembling, diluting, or dumbing down or playing small. Yeah, I think when this person comes back, you tell them the truth, right? You don't have time to waffle around, to dance around the subject, Um, be honest, be kind, but be honest. Cultivate the story, 31. Yeah. You are made of moonlight and stories. The night and its wilding creatures know this. When you need a change in your narrative, seek their counsel. Some stories lift you up, encouraging your potential and inherent magic. Other stories limit, diminish, or destroy your worth. Yeah, don't let the doubt in. Don't let the doubt in. You're being asked right now to consider which stories you are listening to and which ones you are telling. Telling yourself a story of empowerment will bring a surge of energy. Yeah, because Venus in Sagittarius is all about going out and having adventures. Doing the creative things, taking risks, going after what pleases you. So, tell yourself those stories. A story of empowerment will bring a surge of energy. Now is the time to question the narratives you're allowing into the ear of your spirit. Choose the helpful ones. I'm sorry, there is a glare from hell on this. Hang on. Let me put I have these foam cores. See, I'm sitting right in front of a window. And on cloudy days, it's great. It's great light. But on sunny days, we get bad glare, especially in the fall, because the sun is lower in the sky in the fall. All right, number 3, invite your monster to tea. We're going to have to take a look at some of these numbers, I think. It's take your monster to work day. That's right, you're being invited by life right now to buy flowers for your demon. Whatever monster haunts your mind with fear, debilitation, or shame, it will never cease its power over you if it remains caged in the shadows. So take it out to tea. Ask it why it threatens and taunts you. What pain does it want you to acknowledge? A famous poet once wrote, "Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act, just once, with beauty and courage. Perhaps everything that frightens us is, in its deepest essence, something helpless that wants our love." Well, that's a great message, of just being kind to everyone. But we got to look at this for a minute, because we have a 13 and a 31, which are mirror numbers, and then a 3. And in that one message. So maybe, you need to look up 1331. Threes are movement and something teetering, almost happening. And of course, the ones are beginnings, initiatives, action, confidence, awareness. With creativity, expression, and joy. That's 3s. So, new creativity, take initiative for expression, action towards joy. And do soul searching. Ask yourself why this situation makes you nervous, or how this person coming back might trigger you. Because once you look at that, you'll be prepared, and you'll be able to give a level, calm response. Yeah. But it feels like, this is the power of the Venus in Sagittarius. Okay. It's a plan, of something and manifesting something. This is what this energy is trying to manifest. The same energy starting here on this plane as the energy that's already going on the other side. This does not have to be a soulmate. This does not have to be a twin flame. This doesn't, you know, it can be a friend, but I'm pretty sure it is someone that you have a romantic relationship with. Lucy, stop. Ugh, she's chewing on that ball and it sounds disgusting. Sorry, animals interrupting. Yeah, so what other numbers we have? We have 10, 2, 4, 3. We have the 2 moving to the 3 of staves. That's progress. Yeah, so we're going to move on in the cycle. We've got 2 chariots here. Okay, 2 chariots. 12. These are both, of course, 7s. We've got 7s. 6s are multiples of 3s. They reduce down to a 3, so there's another 3. We've got, you know, the lovers twice, and the hermit, 6 and 9, reduced down to a 3. I think 3s. 3s are your message, fam. You know? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And the 8 moving to the 9 of Pentacles, which is here somewhere, or it was. So, oh, it's backing up somebody on the bottom. I can't remember, but yeah. So 3s and 13s, and you know, 13, 31, 31, 13. Watch for repeating 3s, I'm thinking. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And the Empress is number 3 in the major arcana. And it represents Venus and Earth. Earth element. That's pretty cool. All right, folks, this mess right here. This mess is your reading. Go out and get grounded, I think, you know, is part of the message. You know, stay grounded so you can recognize the opportunity when it comes up and you can be in flow. You know, don't make any sudden moves. Don't take no shit, but be supportive as well. You can do that. I mean, the Empress is benevolent. Yes? So everybody have a great day.